Hello and welcome to the first in our series of advanced montage tutorials. We're glad you're here. Now in this tutorial, some of the topics we'll be covering include how to import and export final draft scripts, how to create a title page, how to share your script with others, as well as other topics. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started. Now in those other screenwriting programs, creating a title page is pretty much an experiment in terror, but in Montage it's a snap, so let's create one. First, go over to the Views pane and click on the title page view. Now here you'll see a title page template. All you have to do is replace the title, the author's name, as well as your contact information. And so on. As you can tell, you can add your WGA number as well as other information. By the way, if you go up to your Help menu, you'll see information on how to copyright your script as well as register it. We also provide links to the Writers Guild for your convenience. Now, if you want to have your title page printed with the rest of your script, click the Print Title Page checkbox. You can also change the global default for the title page printing by choosing Format, Edit Elements, choose Printing, and then select or deselect the Print Title Page checkbox. Have you ever been at a loss because your writing partner has Final Draft and you don't? Well, your problem is solved because Montage speaks Final Draft. To import a Final Draft script into Montage, choose File, Import, locate the script you want to import, and finally choose Open. You don't have to specify another type of template. Montage will import the Final Draft styles for you. So there it is. Now conversely, to convert your script into a Final Draft format, you can export it by choosing File, Export, give it a name, choose what file format you want to save it in this case Final Draft, and then choose Save. That's it. Do you need to have another pair of eyes look over your script but they don't have Montage? No problem. Montage can quickly convert your script into a PDF file which you can send to anyone who has Adobe Acrobat Reader on the PC side and Preview on the Mac side. So choose File, Print, Preview, then choose File, Mail Document, and then the file will appear as an attachment in a new Apple Mail message. All you have to do is add an email in a subject line and then click Send. Okay, so you've written your script or your mid-script and you want to turn your film into a TV series for the BBC or perhaps a musical. Montage makes it easy. Let's use this opus and say, Broadway is calling. Let's turn this into a musical. All you have to do is click on the Format menu and choose Change Template to the Broadway Musical template. But what if the BBC wanted to turn it into a sitcom? Easy. Just change the template to, you guessed it, the BBC sitcom. And there you go. Now let's take this a step further. You can create your own templates in Montage. Say you like the template that you're working on, but it's missing an element. You can add that element and save that template for future use. For instance, you might want to add in an element for such things as fade in, or begin series of shots, or end dream sequence. Now these are all left justified and require all caps. So let's create that element. First, choose Format, Edit Elements. Now let's add the element and give it a name. Let's call it Special Left Element. Next, we want to make sure that everything is capitalized, so click on the uppercase radio button. After that, we want to change the position. We want our element to be 1.5 inches away from the left edge of the page, so let's move the slider to 1.5 inches. Now click Close. Now if we don't save this as a template, the settings we just chose will only be good for this script. So let's save it as a template so that we can use it over and over again. Choose File, Save as Template. Now let's give the template a name. Finally, let's choose OK. Outstanding. Okay, so let's rock and roll on smart typing. There are a couple different aspects to smart typing. They're different than what you may be accustomed to, but the learning curve is fast and you'll pick it up in no time. First, there's the whole thing about switching between elements in a script. If you're at the beginning of an element, you can easily switch to another element by hitting the Enter key and choosing the element you want to switch to from the pop-up menu of elements. Now while we're here, let's take a look at the list of the shortcut keys. Using the shortcut keys is easy, and if you think about it, it makes sense when you think about the formatting hierarchy of the script. You're always going to start a scene with the scene heading, so that's going to be Command 1. Next, you're going to have some sort of action or description, so you choose Command 2. Third, you usually have a character speaking, so you use Command 3. If you wanted to specify how you want your character to say something, it would then be Command 4. The dialogue right under that would be Command 5, and any transitions such as dissolve to or fade to or whatever would be Command 6. Also, keep in mind at the bottom of the window to the right, you're reminded that if you hit either Tab or Enter, you'll get a specific result. The arrow pointing to the right is the Tab key, and the curved arrow is the Enter or Return key. Now you can change the key combinations in the Format Edit Elements area. Keep in mind that you are limited to the 10 number keys. Now the second aspect of smart typing is the use of autocompletes as you type. Now some are already provided for you, such as transitions, interior, exteriors, and the time of day. You'll be creating the rest, either by adding characters or locations in their respective view, or as you type your script in Script or Scenes view. Here we see the use of autocompletes as the person is typing. To go down to the action element, either hit your Tab or your Enter key. It's your choice. Hitting the Tab key will take you to the character element. Once you arrive there, start typing the name of your character. If it's previously appeared in the script or has been entered into the character's view, the name will pop up. Now, if the character or the location hasn't been entered before, you'll only need to type it once and then it will come up as an autocomplete. The whole idea is to type less and to create more. Okay, so we have one last thing to cover, and that is that writers, agents, and production companies get nervous about the page count because they equate one page of script to 1 minute of screen time. So where do we find the page count? It's easy, right down at the bottom of the montage window in script view. As you can tell, this writer has a whole lot of rewriting to do. Okay, that's it for now. For more information, check out our website or the help manual. You can also chat with us via iChat. But for now, happy writing!